Hi folks, really quick tip today for anyone who uses any kind of docs that they want to be able to annotate over, in fact any websites. There are lots of apps that allow you to annotate over a screen and save a picture of it, but I find this one really handy because it lets me write over the top of a doc or a slideshow when I'm presenting and then save those annotations for later. So the extension is called Annotate Web Annotations with Screen Sharing, and when you've installed it, you will find you've got this little option in your tray of extensions here. We can choose to turn the toolbar on or off, and when it's on, if we just go here, we'll see this little toolbar. Now the free version for me is fine because it's got a pen and that's all I really need. The only slightly frustrating thing is that to get additional colors and other things you'd have to buy the premium version, but I've not really found that an issue. So we can kind of highlight things or underline things, or we could, I'm using a mouse here, but you could be on your whiteboard and you could use your pen to draw and write on your page. Sorry, that's my first period bell going. So when you've done it, the thing that I found really useful is that in a lot of these types of software, you can write over the top of the page, and then you can just go over here and you can save the annotations. And what they usually do is they save as an image. So you would save out like a photograph of that, which is not really ideal because you might want to keep that kind of tied to that slideshow. But if we save this here, if we just hit the little save button, what I can actually do is if I kind of close that page off, just keep it, you'll see that if we kind of go back and forth, it's tied to that page. It's not just on top of the web page, it's actually tied to that page of the doc. And if I go into the actual extension itself, click on my own name to open it up, you'll see there's an array of lots of other features that will be down the left hand side that you would pay the premium version for. But as I say, if you just want to have the opportunity to write on top of your slides, that would be under this one here, web annotations. And you'll see that it saves your annotations and it ties it to the doc. So for example, this one here from one of my first year classes, if I click on it, when it opens, it doesn't just open a picture of my annotations, it actually opens that document and it loads those annotations back into it for me. So I can reuse those for another class, or I can edit them. You know, I could go up here and I could use the eraser to rub things out, so on and so forth. So I find this a really useful extension. It gets around the problem that Slides doesn't have a built-in annotation tool yet. Hopefully it will one day. And yeah, hopefully you find that useful.